just that Kenyans want their children to get A's, and if everybody gets A's,
right,
then what are they going to be? And it's about high time Kenyans realize that grades mean nothing. We need the skills. And so the issue about cheating is out of question, because if anybody has evidence of cheating, it's very clear. Just get to KNEC and report the cases. The systems are open.
Right.
And let us not keep making noise about cheating. Let us move on. Every student got a grade. Make good use of the skills and the knowledge you attained in school, and then move on. You'll do something in future. It's not the grade that will do something.
Right. But historically, then, Salome, there has been cheating allegations in previous years. So then was 2022 a very unique year that all the cheating was curbed?
I would say it's not a unique year, because even in the previous years, when cheating was detected, it's brought out. And this time, there was no evidence that there was cheating. So why assume that there was, just because in the other years there used to be? Maybe, let's say, KNEC has even become even much better and more skilled. And so there was no room for that as cheating.
Right.
And when it does its work well, let's give it credit. That's that.
Let's not try to find fault where there is none. Amunga, what are your thoughts?
There's nothing that can be perfect. There's no way you can say that there's no irregularity. In fact, the word is not cheating. The word is irregularities. I've been an examiner, or what they call a marker. You know, you go to mark. And this year we saw examiners, people who mark, teachers like me, boycotted marking. They said the conditions were bad. The ones who were marking CRE said they were bad. Marking conditions were bad. And some of those people who are marking, you know, you take an oath when you become a marker or an examiner, that
right,
you will not release any information. You cannot, it's like a contract, it's like an oath. We have a problem with our government in terms of always trying to do PR games and trying to be seen like they are working. Most of our civil servants and people who are working in government, they'll never want to show the bad side of it. They'll always tell you things are good. The curve, we talk about a curve. Anybody who has been a teacher, you know the academic, the exam, the tests and measurement curve. There's an irregular curve and a normal curve. When you have got students in a school, all of them getting A minus and A, and there's nobody with a C plus, there's nobody with a D, there's nobody, that's already irregular. The curve is skewed on the positive side. And that kind of irregularity, because life is never about regular. We all know during this exam, there are some of our students who are in the maternity ward, some who are unwell. Not everybody can go in an exam condition and perform A. It's not possible. Right. So it is not all schools. Actually, when you look at schools like, say, Alliance, you look at schools like, say, Kenya High or the others, their curve is very well done. You can see some students with C, you can see some students with A, but a big chunk are in the average. The average is always the C plus, the B minus, and the C plane. That's how a normal curve goes.
So then you say there has to be some sort of distribution.
Yeah, that distribution is very important. That is how we were trained. I was trained to do that. I know that's what it works. The moment it is skewed on one side, then that is a problem, a very bad problem. Right. There obviously must have been, we call it an irregular curve. When we say irregular, it doesn't mean really, the word may not really be cheating. The word may be that some things may have happened. But of course, to please our people who pay and butter our bread, if personally I was working in government, I'll say there's no cheating, there's no irregularity, everything is good. Let's sing and praise the new government for the good work they've done, you know. But you see, the truth of the matter is, there must have been irregularity. By the fact that examiners downed their tools at one point and boycotted and left the banking center, that already is an irregularity.
Right.
That means already a lot of things happened there that we may not be able to talk in public.
Right. And Salome, yes, can respond to that.
Just a minute. You know, the issue between the markers and KNEC is not the issue about the grades of the candidates. So that one, the irregularity in the marking or between the markers and KNEC has nothing to do with the scores. And what you're saying is, I think we've been so much used to the past that we think we should carry on the past along and always have an issue. Why don't we take this year positively and say, yeah, this is what we got and move on? It's not issue about buttering our bread and all that, because if something is wrong, it's wrong. But in my view, there was no cheating, because if there was, it would have come out very clearly.
Right. And we have seen of the former presidential aspirant who was Mwalimu Dida, then saying, could there be remarking? Is there a possibility of remarking?
KNEC has always it always has a window for remarking.
Right.
Anyone who wants the exam remarked, there is a procedure. Just simply write to KNEC, state which areas you want remarked for your paper. It's an individual thing, or if it's an institution, and then pay and they will remark for you.
Right.
Since time immemorial, that one has been happening. So there is no big difference that they can't remark.
So it's nothing new.
It's nothing new.